Hello everyone, today's book celebrating Hispanic heritage is Martina Has Too Many Tías. Tías is a Spanish word for aunt. This book is written by Emma Bothengay and illustrated by Sarah Palacios. Martina suffered from too many tías. There was Tia Susanna, a great salsa dancer, Tia Lenore, who dressed in the flashiest fashions, and Tia Alberta, whose laugh was the boom and bellowing kind. So there we got her tías. They gave Martina a pounding headache. Yeah, sometimes I think people can be overwhelmed by some people. When Mommy said, "Your tías are coming," Martina groaned. She had to polish the floors when what she wanted to do was sit and tell herself a story about castles, fairies, silver crowns, and the warm island home Martina missed. That's the other thing about people coming over is sometimes you have to get the house ready, and it's going to be a lot of work, right? But Martina rolled up the rug, took out her broom, and swept. And as she scooped dust into the pan, she found a coin, cold and metal. Martina polished it with the edge of her shirt. It gleamed gold. Martina tucked the coin into her pocket. Hey, it's like a little reward for helping out. I wonder what she's going to do with it. When the party started, Tia Susanna cranked up the volume. Tia Lenore draped Martina in a sequined cape. And Tia Alberta boomed and bellowed every time Martina spoke. Whew. Soon, neighbors, cousins, and a wandering traveler and a man with a banjo joined the jubilee, and no one noticed Martina, who slipped away. So it looks like a busy, loud, fun party. Maybe not for Martina, but it looks like it would be fun to me. There she's going. Kind of overwhelmed with the situation, I think. Maybe you felt like that. Had something loud and busy going on when you're just not feeling very sociable. You can be feeling overwhelmed. Martina slipped away to the corner bodega where she scanned the shelves for something you could buy with a single gold coin. A bucket of daffodils, yellow like the island sun, caught Martina's eye. She bought just one and tucked it in her hair. Oh, those are beautiful. While she wandered back to the apartment, she told herself a little story about a whisper-quiet fairy and a magic puddle of sunshine. She kept right on telling it as she ducked past the dancing and into the kitchen where she smelled the subtle perfume of guava fruit. Though Mommy always said, "Cuidado," which means careful, Martina brought a stool over the pot to breathe deep the scent and toppled in. Uh-oh. She fell right in. Oh no, Martina thought, but the steam carried her over the gently bobbing waves of a familiar sea to a warm island home. Oh. A duck waddled by. "What a pretty flower in your hair," it said. "Would you like to go exploring?" "If it's quiet exploring, tell me, what sound do you make when you're lost in new lands?" "Quack, quack." "Oh no," Martina cried. "You give me a headache." "Ducks are too loud. No thank you," she says. Next, a frog leapt by and asked, "How about a swim? Your yellow flower would light up the sea." "If it's a quiet swim, tell me, what sound do you make when you dive into the deep?" "Groa, groa." "Oh no," Martina cried. "That's much too loud." Frog's not a good fit either. Can you think of an animal that would be a good fit for Martina? Let's see if that's the one she discovers. Martina almost missed the mouse, who scurried by so silently. Yeah, mice are known for being so quiet. She watched him sitting on his haunches, gazing at the sky. Ratacino, Martina asked, what are you doing here? Whee, he squeaked. So, Ratacino, or Ratacito means little mouse. Tell me, Martina asked, what sound do you make when you play? I don't need noise for playing, said the little mouse. I use my imagination. In that case, Martina said, I will come and play with you. Sounds like those two are well matched. Very vivid imaginations and like the quiet. Martina and the mouse made crowns of silvery yagrumo leaves, and it tickled the heart of a fern so that it curled into a cradle for a fairy. When they were tired, they sat by the shore. I remember her mentioning something about silvery crowns in the beginning. Now she gets to do it with little mouse. And also fairies, I remember that too. Now they're just sitting and relaxing by the shore. Martina thought of a little story that she wanted to tell someone. Ratacino, she said, today I had an adventure, but the little mouse was much too sleepy to listen to a story. He waved a silent goodbye and faded into the forest. Oh, no one to listen to her story. Darkness came. Martina was very, very much alone. The duck and the frog and her friend, the Ratacino, had gone to sleep, and there Martina sat on a warm island shore that no longer felt like home. I think she wanted a little bit of peace and quiet, but now she's ready for something different. It's a little too much peace and quiet. I think she's ready. She wants to talk to somebody and engage with somebody. Then, on the briny air came the subtle perfume of guava fruit. And something else. Over the lapping waves, Martina heard salsa rhythms and booming laughs. Martina was so glad. She wanted to leap straight across the sea. Adios, she said, though there was no one to hear, and dove into the waves. Oh, she's hearing and smelling the apartment again. She sank into her very own apartment, toasty and dry. There you are, shouted Tia Susanna, dancing in the kitchen for a piece of guava paste. I love your flower, cried Tia Lenore. Where did you get it? Happy to see her. Well, said Martina, let me tell you a story. And when she did, Tia Alberto laughed her boom and bellow laugh in all the right places. And Martina didn't mind, not one little bit. The end. So I think in the end, Martina found just the right balance of alone time and quiet and interacting and being social with people who she cares about, who could appreciate her, and they took notice of her. They listened to her story. They noticed her flower. They were happy to see her again. And I think that sometimes that's what life is all about, finding that balance between one extreme and the other, and finding your place in it, and learning to appreciate maybe something that felt overwhelming. Oh, I've got too many Tias. Well, in the end, she was really happy to have each of those Tias there to welcome her home and listen to her and appreciate her. So I thought that was a great little book. I hope you enjoyed it as well. Have a terrific day. See you soon.